In this video, we'll be solving some literal equations. A literal equation is an equation with several variables or letters. When solving a literal equation, you will know which letter for which to solve. Our first problem is to solve d equals r times t. We're solving this equation for t. Now, in order to isolate the t, we need to get the r off of the right side. Since r is multiplied by t, we'll need to do the inverse operation, so we'll divide both sides of the equation by r. R over r is 1, so those cancel, and we have t is equal to d over r. We could write this then as t is equal to d divided by r. Our next problem, we're asked to solve s equals kr squared plus krl for k. Now we'll notice in this equation that k appears 2 times, here and here. So what we want to do is factor that k out of the expression on the right side, and then we'll isolate it. So we can write s is equal to k times the quantity. Now if we divide this term by k, we'll have r squared, and then plus, and if we divide this term by k, we'll end up with just rl. Now again, remember we're solving for k, so we want to isolate the k, which means we need to take this factor off of the right side. We'll divide both sides by r squared plus rl. And this factor then cancels with this factor. Don't cancel pieces of the factor. So on the right side we just have k now, and on the left side we have s divided by r squared plus rl. And for our last problem, we're asked to solve 11y plus 8 equals 2 times the quantity 4y plus 5w, and then subtract 6z. We're solving this equation for y. So before we can isolate the y, we need to remove these parentheses. So we'll distribute. Let me copy the left side. We have 11y plus 8 equals, and then on the right side, let's distribute. 2 times 4y is 8y plus, and then 2 times 5w is 10w, and then copy our minus 6z. Now we notice that we're solving for y, so y appears twice, once here and once here. So this time we need to get our y terms on one side of the equation. So let me subtract 8y from both sides, and it'll cancel on the right side, and now we have 3y, and then copy the plus 8 equals, and on the right side we have 10w minus 6z. Right, now my y's are on the left. Let's remove this 8 from the left side. Subtract 8 from both sides. Now this is a w term and this is a z term, So I'm going to have to add another term since the 8 is constant and I can't combine it with these two. So here we have the positive 8 and the negative 8 canceling, and I have 3y left on the left side, and then on the right side I have 10w minus 6z minus 8. Our final step is to divide both sides by 3, and these will cancel. So I end up with y is equal to 10w minus 6z minus 8 divided by 3.